yo, is it just me or does anyone else find that Dricus kind of fights like a Beyblade? Like for real, I get that vibe with him, man, and just bouncing around and shit and causing impact. It just sort of reminds me of that. Whatever, dude, I'm going all in with this shit. Like there's no fence sitting here. My hair is really bothering me, man. I need to get it shortened. Dude, my channel is gonna age like pasteurized heavy cream milked from a donkey's butthole, man, if Chimaev pulls this off. But he's not gonna pull this one off. That's the beautiful part of this whole thing. Like, Dricus is gonna get this one done for the boys, yeah. And I don't think he's just gonna get this done with a controversial split decision or whatever. I think he's gonna have moments in this fight where he's bullying poor old Khamzat, dude. Khamzat, he was good guy, you know. He was good guy. Slightly retarded, but he was good guy. And then you'll have some people come at me, no, brother, you don't understand the Chechen heart, brother. Khamzat go 50 round in gym, brother. You don't understand, brother.
Why do y'all say brother so much?
The hell he ain't going fucking 5 rounds, man, let alone 50. Bro, it ain't even about heart, man. It's just about your physical limitations, man. It's just basic biology. It's not about heart. Also, a big part about Khamzat's entire career, and a lot of people ignore this shit, it's that he's just huge against all of his opponents. He outsizes almost everyone he fights by a significant portion, mind you. He kind of has that ability to drain like jerky and just rehydrate immediately. It's that weird sort of thing that a few fighters in the UFC have. It's similar to Dricus, RDR, Pereira. I don't know why it's like that with a lot of the middleweights, but it just is. The big difference with Khamzat being that he's obviously a wrestler and it's extremely advantageous to be that oversized when you're grappling. It's not necessarily a significant advantage when you're predominantly a striker. Listen, man, I think I mentioned this in my last video as well, but there is a legitimate reason why Khamzat team were adamant that he doesn't go up to middleweight back in the day. Like, y'all remember that? This entire team wanted him to stay his ass at welterweight, maybe move up later if the situations were right and all of that. It's because they fucking know this, man. They know that size plays a huge role when it comes to a guy who fights like Chimaev. I remember when he fought Burns and, you know, Burns tried yanking the leg up and everyone was like, oh my god, no way, the strength on this guy. I mean, this guy's a monster, dude. Yeah, no shit, he was probably about 20 pounds heavier than that, dude. Like, what do you expect? Damn, just realized I got these in. Dricus is going to be the first guy Chimaev has ever fought who outsizes him. So here's what's going to happen, man. I said he's going to get bullied, so let me just elaborate a bit. Khamzat goes in there intimidated by the size of Dricus already in round 1. Honestly, I'm telling you, man, like, there is a chance we see Dricus be the first guy to shoot in. I'm telling you, I can see that shit. Because here's the thing, that will play into Dricus' favor, man, because Chimaev will be forced to wrestle back. His ego is going to kick in. He will want to wrestle back, even though he will probably dominate that first round. It's going to take a huge toll on the gas tank. But whatever, the fight plays on. And in the later rounds, and by later rounds, I mean round 3 onwards, like, bruh, don't even get me started, dude. They're going to have to age restrict this shit. They're not going to upload it on YouTube. Like I said earlier, Dricus will be spinning around and shit, doing all sorts of goofy shit, bouncing off the cage like a Beyblade. He will be huffing and puffing himself, but he kind of just thrives there, you know what I mean? He almost fights better when he's in that situation. Khamzat, on the other hand, gets extremely sloppy, leaves himself open, and yeah, it's going to be rough. We're going to see Dricus shoot takedowns on Khamzat in the later rounds. I'm telling y'all, man. I can just see that playing out, and I think he will be successful. I think he'll have a lot of success doing so. The girth of Dricus will just be too much, man. He's just not the same guy when he's huffing and puffing. He's just not the same wrestler. In round 2, round 3 onwards, Chimaev's going to look like he's on that Carlos Prates diet, you know what I mean? So yeah, Dricus will be throwing Khamzat around while his face will be all bloodied and shit. There will be moments in the fight where he just sort of grabs him by the neck and gives him a bit of a noogie, you know what I mean? Like, little. I can just see the situation playing out, and honestly, if y'all get the chance to put some money on this, like, I can just see it at the end of round 4 with about a minute left. I can see Dricus stop the assault at the ground and pound and just get up for a second and just carry Khamzat by the undies and give him a fucking wedgie and show him to the crowd like he's fucking Simba, you get what I mean? And then Khamzat's just there like, wah, Dricus style. But yeah, all that being said, I think we're gonna see a finish. I don't think the Chechen heart, like all you guys say, is as girthy as Dricus is. There will be moments in this fight where you see Khamzat just sort of plop to the ground with just a tad bit of resistance from Dricus, similar to the Aldo fight against Zahabi. He'll be way too fatigued and will try to have a breather there on the ground. And yeah, I think that's where Dricus will land some huge shots and the ref will just have to step in because he won't want a casualty on his name. But yeah, the hype train of Khamzat derails, obviously. But I don't just think Dricus beats him, man. I think there are a few guys in the division who can just beat him again. But yeah, I'll leave that for another video. That's it for this one. Dricus is just too chunky, he's too durable to get finished early. And Khamzat ain't the best submission artist anyways. People think he's elite with the submissions because of the amount that he has, but he really just has that many submissions because he's in a dominant position for a shit ton of time. After about 10 attempts, 20 attempts, he gets the submission in. He just doesn't find the submissions easily, man. Like, people think he's Oliveira or something. And then I can see Chimaev obviously start to slow down dramatically in the later rounds. And Dricus, obviously, that's where he thrives. He will thrive in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round, and that's where he's just gonna beat this dude up, man. I got Dricus by round 3 ground and pound TKO, just like he had predicted. Anyways, man, that's about it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next, and until then, man, take it easy, yeah?